Despite growing wildfire concerns from surrounding counties, the Wichita County Commissioners chose not to enact a burn ban today. It was during their regular session meeting, leading many to wonder why not. Well, Josh Hoggard was at the Commissioners Court meeting this morning, and he's joining us now to answer that very question. Josh?
Well, Carney, I was kind of wondering that same exact thing this morning after many community members expected a burn ban to be issued by commissioners during today's meeting. However, according to our county officials, there's a lot of factors at play when coming to that decision for Wichita County. Drought conditions are worsening across Texoma, and with that, increasing reports of wildfires, a looming threat that's concerning many community members.
I think all of us are human beings. If you see fires happening in surrounding counties, that's going to be at the front of your mind.
It's led a majority of the counties in our area to issue burn bans. In fact, all but 2 Texoma counties have a burn ban currently in place. But as of Tuesday morning, county commissioners have yet to enact a burn ban in Wichita County.
We're looking at what the best decision is going to be for our county.
So what exactly goes into that decision? How do elected officials make the call to issue or not issue a burn ban?
There's a couple of key factors for us. The first is going to be listening to what our volunteer fire department fire chiefs are saying.
Wichita County Judge Jim Johnson says the feedback from the boots on the ground is crucial to commissioners.
We rely a lot, especially on our fire chiefs, for what they're seeing on the ground, what is actually causing some of the small fires that do pop up, and whether or not a burn ban is necessary and would be helpful.
While the input of local fire chiefs is important, Judge Johnson says there's an actual metric that commissioners use as well.
Second part is what's called the Keach-Byram Drought Index, KBDI. In numerical form, outlines how dry the soil and how dry the ground is.
The index ranges from 0 to 800, with 0 representing no depletion of moisture and 800 representing absolutely dry conditions. Judge Johnson says Texas state law has a threshold of 575, and once a county eclipses that number, commissioners are authorized to enact a burn ban.
We've still been far below that number. We're just over 500.
Other Texoma counties have a higher KBDI number. In fact,
if you go west, it's drier. If you go east, it's more moisture.
Which more or less lines up with which counties have burn bans in place. However, the decision isn't just based on KBDI.
It's one of the things that we can consider. It's not the end-all, be-all.
And Judge Johnson says there's another thing for commissioners to consider when they decide whether or not to enact a burn ban.
A lot of it can go into what's causing those other fires. Would a burn ban have made a difference at all? If it's a windy day and power lines spark or something, a burn ban's not going to make a difference there.
It's a lot to ponder, and with rain chances seeming to diminish in the forecast, the time for Wichita County to enact a burn ban may come sooner rather than later.
That's why we have put it on and kept it on the agendas every week so that we are able to respond quickly on a weekly basis.
The Commissioners Court is updated by emergency management every single week during their meetings with the most current and accurate appraisal of the situation in Wichita County.
If we hear the update next week and if we feel that it's time to go, we can enact a burn ban that day.
It's not a decision that the Commissioners Court takes lightly.
I know that all counties do. We take it seriously on whether or not it's time to enact such a drastic step and curtail what people can do on their property.
But if those steps do become necessary, the Wichita County Commissioners are ready to do what needs to be done to keep residents and property of Wichita County out of harm's way. Now, Judge Johnson told me that burn bans will remain on the agenda for the commissioners as long as it needs to, whether a burn ban ends up being issued or not. Now, of course, you can keep up with the latest updated burn bans issued across Texoma by heading over to our website, Texomashomepage.com.
All right, hopefully that answers a lot of questions for people tonight. Josh, thank you so much for that story.